everybody, and welcome back to Movie Files, here with another movie review for the new Netflix action film Polar, which stars Mads Mikkelsen. Now, this trailer dropped a couple weeks ago. Last time I checked, it was something around 3 million views. It was definitely the talk of the day when the trailer dropped. I was excited for it. I'm going to actually put that trailer below, so you guys, if you're not familiar with this movie, can check out that awesome trailer. But quick synopsis: you have an assassin on the verge of retirement, must put the good life on hold when his greedy boss sends a squad of young, ruthless killers to take him out. Now, before I get into the positives, the negatives, give you guys my score of the film, let you know if it's worth checking out on Netflix, I want to welcome all those newcomers to Movie Files. This channel is filled with movie reviews, trailer reactions, TV reviews, unboxing videos, giveaway videos, so much content on this channel. Definitely subscribe to our channel, and then make sure you're hitting that notification bell so you can stay up to date with all of our latest videos. Now, with that out of the way, starting off with the positives, Mads Mikkelsen, go back to 2006 in Casino Royale. Great character. Fast forward 10 years later to two movies, Doctor Strange and Rogue One. I mentioned those movies. I enjoy those movies. He's great in them, but there's smaller roles for him. So when I saw this trailer, it was like, yes, a Mads Mikkelsen-led movie. Now, of course, he had his, he had TV shows, especially Hannibal, which one of these days I'm going to sit down and watch, because I've heard he's great in that show, and the show's great in general. But I haven't seen him in the lead role. So this is my first time being exposed to all the great glory that we get with Mads Mikkelsen. Such a great actor, and he is great in this film, guys. If you're wanting to see this movie and see him take it to another level, of course, this film is getting compared to John Wick. It kind of reminds me of Smoking Aces mixed in with kind of some Kill Bill vibes. This is the film for you. The action in this film is handled well, but the lead, Mads Mikkelsen, who plays Duncan, also known as the Black Kaiser, is phenomenal in this movie. There's a couple scenes I can think of right now. One involves, I won't say where it's in the movie, but it involves snow. It's a blizzard, and there's some bad guys trying to take him out. He's naked. He's taking him out. Badass moment. And then there's another scene in the movie where, let's just say, it involves a hallway scene. And we've gotten some pretty cool hallway scenes in the last few years, whether it be The Raid or Daredevil season 1 and 2. But this movie has a hallway scene that involves Mads taking out these guards, and it's just an awesome scene. So him as the lead was just everything he did on this movie, whether it was action sequences which were handled well, or the more quieter moments. Him and Vanessa Hudgens had some quieter moments in the film. He had some other moments with some other characters that he was just great. He was the best part of this movie without a doubt. And he was just, again, if you want to see Mads just go full crazy, which the trailer kind of showed, then this is the movie for you. Now, getting into some other positives, again, the action was handled well. The choreography and the fight sequences were really well. It was shot beautifully. It was just a fun movie in the parts where it was fun, and when the action takes place, it was entertaining. Now, getting into the negatives here without getting too much into the story. Again, this film it starts off with an action sequence, and then it takes about 30 minutes for another action sequence to take place, and another 30 minutes, so it's just too far in between for me, for my taste, at least for what I was looking for in this film, that we get these cool moments, which when it happens, it's awesome, but then there's these quieter moments with some characters that just were him, Mads Mikkelsen, and Vanessa Hudgens. Their moments really didn't work for me at all, and I think it was more or less the performance of Vanessa, who just didn't bring it to me, in my opinion. And then, as the synopsis reads, there's these young assassins that's trying to take out Mads Mikkelsen, and they are just terrible. I mean, there's two different movies. There's the movie where Mads is just taking out fools, and it's really cool, really entertaining. And then there's these moments with these assassins, and this bad guy it's a completely different movie, and just the tone just did not work for me at all. These villains were so over the top, which I'm fine with, but it's just like, it doesn't mix in with the movie that we get with Mads' character. So it was just, that's what really kind of threw me off of this movie, was every villain, and except for this villain, Vanessa, who I thought was pretty cool. I think that was her name, Vanessa, Vivian. She was a pretty cool character, but outside of her, and then you put Mads Mikkelsen over here, everything else on this side just did not work for me in this movie, which kind of leads to my overall thoughts. It's a fun movie when the action takes place. Again, it's too far in between, but when the action hits the fan, and again, it's like 30 minutes in, then another 20 minutes later, and then another 30 minutes after that. But when it happens, it's fun, it's violent, it's really worth the time to watch the movie, because it really pays off when we get those moments. But then everything else could have been taken out. Again, this movie's always two hours. I think they could have trimmed probably about 20 minutes of this film with these unnecessary characters. But all in all, I'm giving this film a 2.5 out of 5. I'm sorry, let me bump it up a little bit because the action was pretty cool. I'm giving it a 2.9 out of 5. Again, Mads Mikkelsen's great. The action's handled really well, but then unfortunately, the other stuff that I didn't vibe with just didn't work for me. Again, I think this is going to find its audience. Again, I would probably recommend you guys checking it out on Netflix because there's really not a lot going on at the box office this weekend and also on other streaming services. So I would recommend you guys checking it out just for the action alone. And Mads Mikkelsen, again, this is my first time seeing him in a lead of a movie, so I think it's worth that for just to sit down and watch for 2 hours. So with that, again, a 2.9 out of 5. It's a fun movie. Just doesn't have a lot of great characters outside of Mads Mikkelsen, but check it out. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of this film. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Share this video. Watch our other content. We had a very busy last weekend with Glass and some other movies on Netflix and some documentaries that are reviewed, so check that out. Definitely keep an eye out for some more content coming up pretty soon. Next week, we're going to have another big release on Netflix, Violet Buzzsaw, which I'm looking forward to, so definitely keep an eye out for that review. Thank you for watching this review, and we'll see you guys on the next one.